A year ago, I had a 10-day holiday in a country by the name of Canada. Ever heard of it? I had never been to the Americas prior to August of 2023. Last year, on August the 10th, 2023, I visited Toronto in Canada, and on August the 20th, 2023, I arrived back in the UK. It has been a year since this, so I think it's an appropriate time to talk about my first time in the Americas. Surprisingly, I never thought I'd ever see myself near America, considering America has really shown how much of an awful country it can be. Christ. But I actually visited a country bordering it. The closest I actually did get to America itself was at Niagara Falls. I, of course, visited the Canada side, and it was an exhilarating experience seeing such a clean waterfall. You'd never get any of that in England, at least not one this blue. But yeah, Canada was cool, and that's the end of the video. Fuck off. I'm joking. I'm gonna go through what I did in the few days I was in Canada. I set off on the 10th of August 2023 on my first plane journey over the Atlantic. I travelled through several time zones, setting me back 5 hours, and I soon arrived in America, but awesome. I remembered that the country speaks French, so I saw French everywhere and I thought it was really funny. Then I got to the place I was staying, and obviously UK houses are very different to Canada houses, so there was actually ventilation and air conditioning in the house, which is just unheard of in the UK because it's hot for like 3 days here, so there's no need to put air conditioning in your house in the UK. The house also had a basement which had a ping pong table and a singular light bulb lighting up the whole room. While I was in Canada, I also got to visit a Walmart for the first time. The closest thing to a Walmart we have in the UK is, I believe, Asda. The place where the Walmart was had a large Chinese community living there, so a lot of the signs in the Walmart had Mandarin text next to the English, which certainly was interesting. I also got to try some American chocolate while I was there, and American chocolate compared to English chocolate is so much more sweet and fattening than English chocolate. I don't know what they put in their chocolate, but goddamn, it's like mostly sugar. I also visited a shopping centre while I was there, and I don't know if this is just a Canada thing or not, but I saw a pillow in a shop which could actually adjust the temperature to make it hot or cold. God, I yearn for a pillow which is cold on both sides. Another thing I did while I was there, I went to this mini golf place and we were told to watch out for hornets' nests because they were just all over the place. I'm not sure why you'd build your golf course next to hornets' nests. Like, would you not want to move the construction of the golf course for the love of God? And then I went to downtown Toronto itself. It was really cool. We went there by bus, and I found out the transport app I use in London actually works in other countries, which was neat. Toronto was very different to London. The city is actually really gritty, like most American cities, and so was the subway system itself. I actually went on the subway there. It was pretty cool, and it had this really specific smell to it, which was probably rats and piss. I also went in this clothes shop which had like a room to adjust the temperature to really low temperatures. Not cool, guys. I'm cold-blooded. But it takes like ages to get to really cold temperatures, so it didn't get less than like 5 degrees. After we were done in Toronto, we went back to the place I was staying at by train. As some of you may know, transport in the US regarding trains is awful. There's only a few train lines in some places of the country. In Canada, it's actually a bit better. So we got the train from Union Station and went back to the place we were staying at. Another thing we did was we went to an indoor shooting range where I held and shot a gun for the first time. That was a weird feeling. I felt quite like a yank there holding the gun. I think this was the same day I also went to Niagara Falls, which is one of the most beautiful places I've ever visited, genuinely. And yeah, that was basically my entire holiday in Canada. Really cool country, I would absolutely go again. When I got back to the UK, I had really bad jet lag, and I stayed up until 6 AM animating some shitty BFDI video that got a few thousand views. Very cool. So, yeah, that was what happened between the 10th and 20th of August of 2023. It's the 20th of August 2024 today, so I believe that this video is probably the most appropriate time to talk about this. There's some other stuff that also happened while I was in Canada, but they're not really important and not that exciting to speak about. Also, I'm sorry for the lack of photos of my Canada journey. I actually didn't take that many photos while I was there for some reason. If I go again, I'll definitely take some more, don't worry. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this cool video in America, but awesome. Like and subscribe.